Everyone, today I'm doing another boss guide on the Act 3 boss mission, Heart of the Deepwood, and the Green Knight. Act 3 is a fairly tough act. Overall, the Seelie enemies are definitely much more diverse and generally a lot stronger than the previous act enemies, the Lost, the Picked, in my opinion at least, and from what I've seen around, a few people agree with this. So, as usual, I'm gonna go over my party that I'm gonna be bringing. Of course, Sir Mordred, because you have to. You can see my skills over here. I'm not gonna go too into detail on gear because obviously that's gonna be super RNG. You're not gonna have the same stuff. Just make sure he's tanky, and you should be good to go. The focus here, though, is the potions. I have a healing potion, and then I have a large armor potion. I do have a large healing potion as well, but I don't think he'll need that quite as much. I am bringing the Black Knight, my champion. Want him for that really high armor break, especially since we're going to be going into a boss. He has a good amount of armor. The Black Knight is perfect for this sort of situation, as usual. Health potion and haste potion. You may want to do an armor potion for him, depending on your own previous experiences with him. I just have an item here with his armor where I gain 3 armor on him whenever I rest, even if I pick the health option, so he's going to have some armor regain anyways. So that's why I'm going with health potion. Bring in Ector, always like to have a spellcaster. Nothing crazy for his gear except for this item here, the Immolated One's Lament. It's like the Summer Staff if you've seen my Merlin build. It has that wild magic ability that just procs all the burn damage at once. So Ector's a pretty good damage dealer. I haven't taken Mindstorm on him yet, so his capability is a little low. Won't be able to spell spam quite as much. And then my last option, I'm taking Balin. Balin is, a Vanguard, so he has really good single target damage. We're going against the She, so they're going to have higher detect ranges, so that's going to be a little harder to play around. But ultimately, he's just really good single target, bringing him for the boss mostly, and he should be pretty good at, picking off some of those backline enemies, since he can jump and stealth around to them. He has no armor, so of course we're going to be taking a healing potion. 5 is basically nothing. And he has a bunch of AP as is, so 30% damage potion, the Bless potion, I think is the better option here. He has the exact same gear from my last boss video, because I haven't been using him a whole lot since then. But, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty happy with the 66% less AP for movement. And, yeah, so that's it for prep. Let's go ahead and get this mission started. So kicking off the mission, you open the map, you'll see it's like most boss missions. Pretty short, very direct. There's going to be a couple fights between you at the start and the boss. Usually 2 to 3. If I were to guess, it's probably going to be 1 here, here, and then here. There's a side area here. I'm pretty sure there's no fight here, but I'll cover it anyway so you can see what you can expect there. I'm playing on very hard, so that's why you'll see you can't see any of the campfires ahead of time. I'll make sure to point them out in case you are also playing on very hard, so you can kind of plan where to go to get your healing. Sometimes I like to backtrack and get the campfire instead of taking it immediately to maximize the healing I'm going to get from it. First thing you'll notice is this Unseelie witch lady is going to come to you and be like, hey, I want to help you. She won't stick around for very long, so there's no point in really rejecting her. It doesn't make the fight any harder. It doesn't make any of the fights in the rest of the mission harder, I mean. So if anything, you can just use her as sort of a meat shield a little bit. It does say she has to survive, but you only do like 1 or 2 fights with her before she ends up leaving. Gonna put that on the Black Knight. Mordred has plenty of armor. And also putting this on Black Knight. So we're at the first fight, and you can see there's a lot of them really far back. And then this guy here, and then some more of them also really far back. The archers are going to try and hide behind their cover here as much as possible, but we're going to deal with their melee first and then their archers later. If we stay back enough, they'll come after us and kind of put themselves more in the open. For now, we are going to just put a stun on him. He has 30% resistance, so that shouldn't zero him out. He'll get like 1 AP of movement. And we'll just start laying into him a bit. Yep. Put Balin into stealth and just start having him move. And you can see, because that's 66% less movement AP, he can quite literally reach them on this turn. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to move yet, so I'll just move Balin up to here. That should be safe enough. I don't think they're gonna move into spots that'll reveal him. Yeah, maybe something like this, just to be extra safe. I think that's good. Just getting some shots off, and I think that's it. You can see we still have the teleport ring on the Black Knight too. The teleport is just very, very good. Okay, yeah, about what I expected. They're just kind of turtling up. They kind of want me to go to them due to all the range units they have. But Balin's already in position to start wrecking them. Oh, forgot to stealth. Alright. That's 2 down. The wizard is really moving pretty far up. That's a little surprising. The Lady of Summer. Let's just start putting some hits on her, I guess. We can do something like... Alright, 4 more spells. That's no problem. Drop that. Drop that. And we only need 2 more. We can probably move Mordred up into a position to get Chain Lightning off. Good. Something like this. So now that's 50% less AP on their danger targets. And we'll just move the Black Knight up a little bit. And we're going to cast Ice Rain pretty much purely just to trigger the burn effect. Oh, Lady of Summer's immune to burn. Forgot about that. But, alright, we'll just... Can we get a shot on her? We can. Very nice. Spellcaster's down. He's chilled and shocked, so... Yeah, he gets 2.6 AP on his next turn. That's nothing. And we'll call that there. Yeah, see, there you go. We hold out long enough, and now they're all running towards us, including their archers. They're so much closer. Only 3 AP of movement for Balin. Gonna go ahead and put the Ice Rain down. It missed the sort of burst window on our fire spells here, because I wasn't paying attention that the Lady of Summer was immune to fire, but that's alright. Let's see. They're slowed, so they can't do anything. We're just gonna stun him again. And we're actually gonna move Mordred to body block for Black Knight. And that should be good. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So next we're going to teleport up with Black Knight. And just start going nuts with him. I do have an item on him where if he puts an enemy below 15% health, I believe that's the amount, it just kills him, the Culling Strikes ability, so that's why he was able to get the kills there. So next we're going to move up. That's fine. We'll just Earthshaker. Finish him off with Balin. That was good there. Mostly just doing that for the chill. Let's move Black Knight back so we can safely AoE, like so. There we go. Triggered our burn effect, that's why you saw that damage, that chunk of health just drop off. Move Mordred up, and we'll call that turn there. Then Balin should be able to finish him off. Okay, so finishing that fight, we have 0 armor damage and 0 HP damage on our main party, just some damage on Night Vale, which is perfectly fine. She's a temporary team member. So now running around here. Alright, we can find our first campfire. We're going to save that for later, obviously, since we don't need it right now. This is just yet another platform for another campfire. Alright, cool, we got 2. And this is where she betrays us. Surprise! her health goes back up, so you don't need to worry about trying to like lower her health a whole bunch going into this fight, so you can very quickly kill her. I don't recall her normally spawning over here. I'm used to her being like over here, I thought. I may be misremembering, or the game may have just been nice and bugged for me, placing her all the way over here. You only need to wound her. You don't end up killing her, you just need to wound her and then the fight ends, so don't waste your time killing all these other guys. So we just do something like this. Yeah, we'll just go for the backstabs. Yeah, just like that. Don't need to worry about going into stealth. And the fight ends. So yeah, I mean, that fight is very, very easy because you only need to wound Night Veil. And you can see we have another campfire here, so we got 3 we can go back to. But I'm pretty sure that's it. Those are the only 2 fights, so we're actually going into the boss fight completely uninjured, so that's cool. Now when you're going to this optional platform over here, like I said, I'm pretty sure there's no fight, but there is a cool Easter egg. Just a Monty Python Easter egg, really cool. Just this rabbit that murdered all of these guys. I've mentioned before, like in the Discord to some of the other players, I think it'd be really cool if they added the rabbit into the end game as like some super boss. I mean, it'd be kind of, you know, super not serious and kind of like, you know, just a joke boss, but I think it'd be kind of fun. And looking for some treasure. I don't know if my spellcraft just isn't high enough, or I don't have a perception character with me, so I'm not sure if there's any other hidden loot here. Just something to consider. There usually is. My Ector only has 2 spellcraft because I've been picking the talents that give him extra spellcraft. So we're at the boss fight now, fighting the Green Knight. Don't worry about the Watcher, you can't kill him. You can kill these gates, and that is worth doing as they summon in reinforcements. The first phase is just zeroing this out, and then the second phase is he gets his health back, but I'm pretty sure you just 1v1 him. So I'm going to send Balin over to take care of these gates. I shouldn't have. Yeah, there we go. Bad order, that's fine. Go ahead and get that. And just, we're going to send Mordred on in. I'm actually going to send the Black Knight to also take care of these gates a little bit. I really don't want reinforcements, so. Immediately just dropping spells down. Alright, so now we're just going to keep focusing on the gate. That's the main priority. Oh, that's not great. We're going to go ahead and pop this potion now. We got shocked, that's the problem. Pop this haste potion. We'll take the opportunity hit, that's fine, so we can re-stealth. And just gonna keep shooting and have Mordred keep squaring off with this guy. Alright, there we go. Ads have been dealt with, so now we can go back to focusing on the boss. Again, just ignoring the Watcher. He's just going to be casting spells throughout the rest of the thing. Nothing we can really do about that. Leap attack to get our Black Knight back in there. He's mostly... Oh, he is stun resistant, isn't he? He's going to be resistant to a lot of stuff in this first phase. Just going to have to brute force our way through it. Go ahead and pop this potion. Keep getting shocked. It's kind of annoying. But there we go. Got rid of the last of that armor. Thank you, power attack. Now Balin's gonna go and start shredding through some of this health. 80% resistant, but something is better than nothing. There we go, got the burn up. And pretty close to getting this to proc, so let's just spam some of this stuff on him. There we go, got a free 62. And we'll pass there. Let's go ahead and put Death Hex on him. That's going to be a whopping like 112. We need to get Balin around the back side of him for the backstabs. I miscounted. Whoopsie. That's fine. Should hopefully be able to finish off this phase 1 here with everyone else. Nope. Oh, yes we can, because I forgot I have that talent where first attack on a turn refunds an AP. So there we go, phase 1 down. Kills the Watcher, gets rid of those annoying AoE spells. Phase 2, like I said, pretty much back to full health, but it is now just him. He does have some different abilities, but it's about the same that we've been dealing with, so nothing crazy. We're going to get Balin to safety, though. Just pull him way the hell back here. How much HP we missing? I'm going to take the health potion just to be safe. I'm going to take both potions here. We're actually going to pull you back a little bit more. And that should be good. Reinforcement gate. We'll send Balin to take care of that. Have him pull back to safety since he won't be in stealth. And I'm actually going to pass with the Black Knight to get some damage focus up for his next turn. Everyone is just kind of do some hunkering down for a little bit. I'm going to burst on this next turn. Move Ector farther away from this hurricane thing. Alright, fresh turn. Now we can power attack for that extra 25% damage. That's why I didn't want anyone else hitting him. You can see we delete all of this armor in one hit and taken out like a third of his HP. And I think cleave is more than a normal. No, we're just going to do the normal attacks then to follow up. Get the burn on him, start placing the dots, the debuffs. There's no point in moving Mordred. He can't outrun the hurricane, so that's fine. Let's get Balin back in here. Not too sure what he did there. But we're going to put Stigma now. Drink the Bless Potion. Drink the Healing Potion, because why not? Very nice, and then finish him. And that's some pretty good results. No one took any vitality damage, so no one took any injuries. Mordred got a little low on hit points, and so did Ector. Black Knight's looking all roughed up, and as expected, our Balin's looking pretty alright. Don't forget to loot the chest here at the end. We got one relic chest here, and yep, that's the mission. It's definitely the shortest of the missions. It definitely sort of relies on the fact that, you know, you're going to be going against two She fights. The first one is definitely the tougher of them, but as you saw, if you just play patient and safe, you can avoid a lot of damage. And the second one is actually super easy if you just know to focus Night Veil. And here we are at the results screen for the mission. Nothing left really to say. This fight can definitely be a bit more on the difficult side, as the She enemies can be pretty troublesome. But if you sort of know the tricks for the two fights, you can go into that boss at completely full health. You do get 3 campfires as well, so even if you take injuries on that first one, not injuries, but damage, that second fight, there's really no reason why you should be taking a lot of damage from it if you know the trick. So with the 3 campfires, that's more than enough to heal any damage you take from that first fight. The boss isn't super difficult itself. You just got to know not to be wasting your time on that spellcaster. He's very large, very sort of sedentary, so it's really easy to move your guys around to get backstabs on him. Overall, not super tough. I still think the Knight of Midnight's probably one of the hardest boss fights, just because your characters are generally weaker at that stage in the game, so you have less ways to adapt and compensate for the boss's strength. But I hope this was helpful or entertaining, and if anyone out there is struggling with this boss fight, maybe this can help give you some of the tricks to coming out just in a little bit better state. As always, thanks for watching. I do plan to just finish up the boss guides. Obviously, there's the Act 4 boss, and then I'll probably do them for the endgame bosses as well, because why not? But, yeah. Thanks for watching.